All right, what's up, everybody? Okay, so we're gonna go over like the advanced Facebook strategy for beginners on a budget, right? Okay, so this is how you run a Facebook ad campaign. Let me just see. Let me share the screen here. Boom. Okay. So hopefully y'all can see that. So what we're talking about here is. So I know this whole map looks a little confusing. Okay, but what we're gonna do is we're gonna focus in on just one section here. Okay, and what we're doing is we're talking about Facebook videos, right? So this is where a lot of newbies, this is what a lot of rookies do. Okay, it's a big mistake that people make with Facebook ads, right? And the reason why it's a big mistake is because really intermediate, right? There's no strategy to it. People are, you know, people will just put up an ad, right? So this box here, I believe you can see my mouse. So this box here with one represents ad one. And just to be clear, we are talking about a video ads. Okay, so this is specifically related to video ads. Okay, so what most people do, you'll see here. Let me zoom out. Okay, so you'll see. Let me move my cursor down. So you'll see ad one. So throw up an ad, and it'll go straight to a sales page, straight to an offer. Okay, and I mean, if the leads that are seeing the ad, if the people that are seeing the ad, if they're warm, if that's warm traffic, like if they already know you, like you, trust you, right, and they know who know who you are, and then that can work, right? That can work, you know, straight to the sales page, straight to the offer, whatever that may be, guys. And I don't know if you're selling information products, if you're selling coaching or consulting or e-commerce, etc. It doesn't really matter, but you know, again, specifically, you know, for video ads, a lot of times people will just throw up an ad and it'll go right over to the sales page, right? And some people, like I said, some people will purchase that, but not a lot. Not a lot of people are going to buy that because, you know, cold traffic, people who don't know you, or know who you are, or why they need what you're offering, they're not going to purchase that, right? So anyways, let's zoom back in right here. Okay, so ad one. Okay, what we're gonna do. So don't, all the lines will make sense in just a second. Okay, but here's what we want. Okay, hold on. Let me make this. No. Okay. All right. So with ad one. Okay, it's a video, right? So what you want to do is we want to look at the people, right, who don't purchase that, right? So ad one obviously goes straight to a sale. Not everyone's gonna buy, but for the people who watch right here, 95% of that video, right, the people who they're really interested, right? Somebody watches 95% of a video that you put out, like they're definitely at least interested, right? So what we want to do is we want to send people who watch 95% of that video, we want to send them another ad, right? We want to send them another ad, another video, okay? And of course that video, right, that second ad is gonna go follow the blue line, boom, boom, obviously straight to the sales page, okay? Or straight to the offer. But not everyone's gonna buy, right? So some people, like I said, some people watch the first video, they're gonna go straight to the sales page and they're gonna buy. Not a lot of them, maybe some of your warm traffic, but most likely not the cold traffic you have. So what we do is we see 95% of those people, boom, we bump down, we send them another ad, okay? And that ad goes to the same exact offer. And, you know, people who watch 95% of that video, but who do not purchase, who don't purchase, okay, guess what we're gonna do? Right, we're gonna send them ad 3. Okay, and obviously ad 3. If you follow the blue line right here, follow the blue line. Sorry, that goes straight to the sales page as well, straight to the offer. Okay, so by now at this point, if you have somebody who watched 95% of your first video, okay, and didn't purchase, I mean, maybe they're kind of interested, etc. Now they saw 95% of your second video, right? They're getting warmed up, or they're getting warmed up, okay, and now they get sent a third ad. They're highly likely to purchase if they're actually watching. Remember, we're only sending these follow-up ads, these retargeting ads to people who are actually watching the video. If somebody watched 10 seconds of your video, they're probably not that interested, or maybe you're not entertaining enough, or maybe your offer isn't that great. I don't know, but so let's keep moving on. So again, we'll zoom in, and this is a 4 video strategy. Okay, it can be done with 2 or 3. I like 4. So, anyways, and then again, so people who watch 95% of that third video, if they still don't purchase, guess what? We're gonna give them one more chance. We're gonna give them one more shot. We're gonna send them the 4th video. Okay, we're sending the 4th video because maybe they're interested, right? But maybe they're at maybe they're at their kid's soccer game, or maybe they're on the toilet at work. Maybe they're just in some place where they can't actually follow through with the purchase. Maybe they're driving. I don't know. So you want to give people chances. You want to keep putting your ad in front of the people who are actually highly interested, and that's what this is doing. Okay, so you want to give people multiple chances to make that purchase, right? And if people who don't know who you are, never met you, don't follow you, never heard of you, right? After they watch 4 videos, they watch 95% of 4 video ads that you put out there. Ideally, by the end of that 4th video or sooner, they're going to know, like, and trust you, become warm leads, and actually go make that purchase. Okay, I hope that's making sense so far. So again, just to review, we have an initial ad. Okay, ad 1. Okay, some people purchase. The people who don't purchase but watch 95% of the video, boom, we want to send them a 2nd video that goes to the same ad. And of course, people who don't purchase that, who watch 95% of that video, boom, we're gonna send them video 3. We're gonna go to the offer, etc. And people who still don't purchase but watch 95% of that video, they're gonna get video 4. Some people will purchase, and people who don't pay 95% of those videos. Well, we'll get to what that 1% means. But anyways, real quick, let's jump back up here to up to the top. So, like we discussed here in this first line, video 1, right? Like what you do normally, because you're creating an ad, and what you do, if you don't know already, is you put in interests, right? You type in interest groups, okay, for whatever you're selling. Like if you're selling an information product on the ketogenic diet, etc., then you're gonna put that ad in front of people who maybe are searching for weight loss, maybe people who are interested in the ketogenic diet or keto strips, etc., all that type of stuff. And so you're just using interests, right? And so that's where you start. Okay, that's where this first ad starts. You start with an interest group, okay, and then you bump down. But now let's dive a little deeper, okay? And diving a little deeper, okay, now we get to these triangles. Right? I made them green because these triangles are money. All right, but look, so once you have this group right here, if you can see my mouse, the 95%, people who watch 95% of video 1, you're gonna create a lookalike audience, right? So you're gonna create a custom audience. Okay, it's gonna be a lookalike audience. So people who watched, a lookalike audience is like 100 times more powerful, more valuable than an interest group. Okay, so first with video 1, you start with the interest groups. Okay, you see who watched 95% of the entire video but did not purchase. Boom, we're gonna create an interest, or we're gonna create a lookalike audience. that's what this triangle is right here, a 1%, a 1% lookalike audience, okay? And what we're gonna do is, boom, we're gonna send that lookalike audience back to video 1, right? And after they watch video 1, right, you know, people out of that lookalike audience who've seen, some of them will purchase, of course, but some who didn't purchase, but watch 95% of that video, guess what they're gonna get, right? They're gonna get video 2. They're gonna go through the same strategy. But anyways, and so that's what this is. That's what these triangles are right here. Okay, so again, you know, at that first campaign that you launched, right? People who watched the second video, people who did not purchase, watch the second video, they watched 95% of that video. Guess what we're gonna do? We're gonna create a lookalike audience right here, a 1%. Okay, and then look what we're gonna do with them. We're gonna send that 1%, boom, back to the top of the funnel, back to the top of the ad strategy, and they're gonna go through just like everybody else. Okay, and of course that's exactly what we do with people who had watched 95% of the third video. We're gonna create a lookalike audience. Is this making more sense? I hope this is making more sense now. Okay, let's zoom out. You guys get the whole picture. Okay, 95% lookalike audience, 1% lookalike. Boom, send them back through the top. People who are here, create a lookalike audience, because these people who watch 1, 2, 3 videos all the way down this line, who watch 95%, and that's a good target. That's a good target. Those are people who are highly interested. They're highly interested. And what Facebook is going to do when you create these 1% lookalike audience, it's going to go find you like hundreds of thousands, millions of people who are just like, who are exactly like the people who watch 95% of the videos that we're creating the lookalikes for. Okay, so again, you do that strategy all the way down through video 4. People who watch 95% of video through all 4 videos, right? This person's warm. They're really ready to go. And you're not really sure why they didn't purchase. Okay, but if they're at this point, if they're down here, if they're 95% of watching 4 of your videos, and that person's ready, right? That's a highly valuable lead. That's a highly valuable target. So this 1% down here, this 1% lookalike, I mean, as you go down the line, I mean, these get more and more and more valuable for you because they're a great target. But your cost per lead should be going down. The cost per lead should be going down. So if we look here at the very, very top, see this number 1, right? The first video that goes over, you should be able to break even there. Okay, you should be able to break even. And if you're not, if you're running like your return on investment on this first ad, you should definitely be able to break even. And if you're not, it's because either, you know, maybe your ad sucks, maybe your offer's not that great, maybe your video's not that great, maybe you don't have charisma, I don't know. But basically, right, at each level you go down, your ad cost should get cheaper. Like the target is more valuable, but it costs you less per lead. Okay, and then especially when we get to these 1%. So now what we want to do is, so after we created that whole scenario, I hope you guys understand. Each one of those goes to the sale, right? But let's bump back to the beginning. So regardless of where they came from, people who actually purchase, right? So we're going to circle the sales area right here. People who actually make this purchase, those are people you want. You want more of those people. Exactly. So guess what we're going to do? We're going to make a lookalike audience, a 1% lookalike audience of the type of people who actually purchase. And guess where we're going to send them? Boom. Right? We're going to send them right back to the top. Right back to the top. Easy. Easy. Hope this is making sense, everybody. So now, but guess what? Let's go a little bit deeper. Here's Here's the other thing. You'll have people who will actually get to the sales page, or you'll get people who will actually get here, but they don't purchase. Okay. Now, if they don't actually purchase, you don't know exactly why, but what we call that is that's if you look here. Let's draw this line down and move it over. Figure out this computer. Okay. Boom. So check it out. You get people who actually get to the sales page or to the cart. They didn't actually put their card information. They didn't actually purchase or buy or finish the order, etc. Right? That's what right here is a DNP. I call it, like did not purchase or abandoned cart. Okay. Well, people who got that far, man, you gotta create a look-like audience for people who got that far too. So highly interested. They were interested enough to get to the cart. They were interested enough to watch the videos, click the links, get to the sales page, actually get to the sales cart, but they just didn't actually confirm their purchase for whatever reason. That person's highly valuable to you as well. So guess what we're going to do with that 1%, right? Obviously, we're gonna send them back. You're gonna send them back to the top, and they go through the same process. Okay. This really depends on the offer that you're giving. I'm gonna break down real quick, just really quick, guys. I'm gonna break down kind of what my suggestion or my strategy would be for what these ads should be, like what the type of content would be. But it really depends on like what are you doing? Info product? Is it coaching, consulting? Is it e-commerce? Is like that? Those are all factors, that's kind of beyond the scope of this video. But I'll break that stuff down just a little bit. So let's say, for instance, this works well if you are doing like e-commerce or any like a physical product, maybe even like an ebook, etc., information products. But DPA is a good strategy, which means it's a dynamic product. Dynamic product ad. Sorry, again, might not working. So dynamic product ad, which means like, so for instance, if you like again, we'll use the keto example. Let's say that on this page was, people went through this funnel, they saw your videos for a ketogenic, ebook, etc., right? Or a ketogenic a nutrition plan, yada yada yada. You didn't follow through with it. Like, you're not going to send them more videos. What you're going to do is you're going to send them, an ad that just shows straight to the product they already saw but did not purchase. Okay, so it depends. Like I said, it really depends. But that strategy is a back end strategy for people who've gone through this funnel or gone through this strategy. Excuse me. They get to the sales page that they didn't purchase, but you want to show them again. Boom! You want to put that ad. You don't have to go through another video strategy, but boom! You want to show them more ads, like just straight maybe image of that product that they didn't purchase. You want to put that right back in front of them. Okay, boom. So that's one way. Or also, what you can also do is you can have a separate strategy, right? You can have a separate strategy for people who did not purchase. So you're gonna have this lookalike audience, right? But for those people who didn't actually purchase, right? You can set up another strategy to send them, different or even more content. Or maybe we're able to get those people on email lists, and then you have like an email strategy to follow up with them, right? Because the only reason that people don't purchase from you, okay, the only reason that people who get to the sales page that don't actually purchase or don't even get there is because they don't know you, they don't trust you, right? Your offer is not good enough. It's not valuable. Like you failed to show them the value. Like in your video ads, like you failed to show them the value of why they need what you have to offer. Okay, or they actually don't need what you're offering, and it's in front of somebody that is a bad target. Okay, so anyways, I'm rambling on, but let's finish this up. So here's a good way. Here's a good strategy for how could, and this depends on what it is you're selling. Okay, but these are for video ads. But let's bump up. So here's what has worked well in the past. So let's say you're doing an information product or like a coaching product. Okay, now video one is great because I would call that like your announcement video. Okay, you're announcing to the world. You're announcing to Facebook. Okay, you're like, yo, right? And again, how to shoot that is kind of beyond, that's up to you. That's beyond the scope of this training. But what that announcement video could be like is like, hey, and then address your avatar or address who is in your target market. Okay. Hey, listen up, avatar. Here's who I am. Why you should listen to me, right? Here's my announcement. Okay, and here's the results you're gonna get from it. Call to action. Okay, and your call to action is click the link to learn more, or click the link to sign up, or buy now, take advantage of the offer, etc. Okay, that's called a call to action, and then that call to action goes straight over to the sales page, or it's an opt-in page, right? If you're collecting emails. So anyways, that's video. That could be that's a good idea for video one. Let's call it the announcement video. You're announcing to the world, yo, listen up, blah 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 blah. This this is me. This is why you should listen to me. Blah, blah, blah. And this is my announcement. This is why. This is what I'm offering. This is what I'm putting up. Here's this free thing, or here's this incredible offer you have to take advantage of. And then boom, here's the results that you're gonna get from it. So call to action. Boom. Okay. Now maybe the second video, right? So people who see 95% of that announcement video, right? They're kind of interested, right? They're interested, but they didn't follow through. So guess what you're gonna do? Boom. In video two, a great idea for video two is a testimony, right? Or proof of concept, right? Or results video. Look at my client who got this result in this many days. Whether that's weight loss or made this much money or built their list or built their business or whatever, right? Or like if you're selling a product that produces results like supplements or something, maybe it's like, look at Mrs. Jones who lost 15 pounds, like whatever, right? And then, but it's still, it goes to the same ad, it goes to the same sales page or opt-in page. And there's a call to action. So now the person already knows you, right? You made the announcement video in video one. So they see your face. You told them who you're talking to, who you are, what you're offering, and what the results are. Okay? So by the time they see video two, there's brand awareness. And we know that they know all of those things because they watched 95% of the video. So number two, in video two, now what you're gonna show them, you'll be like, yo, what's up? It's me again. Check out Mrs. Jones. Check out my client here, or check out, example A or testimonial who got these incredible results. If you want results like this, then boom, click the link below, and then call to action again. Was a sales page. Okay, so that's a good idea. And then for video three, again, this can be done with just 2 videos or just 3. I like 4. Okay, so a good idea if you're going to do 3 videos is now what so somebody who's at this point, right? Somebody who's got to this video 3, they saw 95% of the announcement video. They saw 95% of a testimonial or results video. Now, number 3, maybe you want to reposition that announcement or that offer. And you might want to use a pain point. Okay, so if you're offering an info product or coaching consulting service or some sort of a physical product, right? People who want whatever that is, they're going to have pain associated with it. They want to learn something. They want to gain something. They want to achieve something. Okay, so you want to get the pain point, and you would address a pain point. So by now, remember, these people already know who you are, right? And they know what you're offering. They know the results you're giving. So now in section 3 or that 3rd video, you can drop a pain point. And that pain point might be something like, hey, listen up. Have you struggled with XYZ? Awesome. Because what I have is this offer which is going to give you XYZ results, which is going to solve that for you. Okay, so I'm moving quickly, guys. This is just a broad scheme. This is an awesome strategy. This is how the big boys do it. this is good stuff. So, anyways, and then video 4, could be any one of those other options. It could be another variation of just talking about the announcement. It could be another testimonial, or my opinion would be step number 4 is to hit another pain point. Hit another what one of the biggest pain points or fears that your avatar has if they don't get what you're offering. Okay. So anyways, that's kind of it. So as you're seeing this, make your own map, take a screenshot, do whatever, right? But again, just a quick overview. It's a video ad strategy. People watch the first one, 95%, boom, create a lookalike. They go back to the top, second one, boom, 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 all the way through. Make sure that you create a lookalike for people who actually purchase. It's going to be big time. Create a lookalike for people who make it to the cart and abandon the shopping cart, right? Who do not purchase. If you have a physical product, you can do a dynamic product ad. Again, kind of over that. Anyways, guys, that's basically it. So the advanced Facebook ad strategy, and then the very last thing is it depends on your budget. This is for somebody who's a beginner and on a very, very low budget. You want your money to go, to go far. So with this, one, you should be able to break even with the few people who do actually purchase from this first ad. Minimally, you should be able to break even. Okay, bring some money in order to do better so that you can fund the rest of this process. Okay, and again, each step, 95, and then the 1, 95 and the 1, 95 and the 1, and then over here too, these get more valuable, but it should cost you less per lead, so you end up making money on the back end. So this does take some investment, guys, but once this works for you, okay, once you figure this out, now you can run a separate campaign where instead of 95%, you can go 75%. And then you can even run another one for, instead of 75%, you can run another campaign for people who watch 50% of the video. Okay, so it just depends on your budget, but again, this is how you start. This is the advanced beginner strategy, guys, to bring in cold traffic to your offer, to your product, to your opt-in, to your sales page, all that good stuff. Anyways, guys, I hope that makes sense. I hope you found value, and I just dropped some fucking bombs on you. All right, peace.